Hello everybody, welcome to one more episode of KAFI with Karan. Now, in today's episode, I would want to introduce a sweet little girl from Navi Mumbai and her name is Diya Patil. Hi Diya.
Hello sir.
Welcome on KAFI with Karan.
Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Yes, so Diya is a student of Delhi Public School from Navi Mumbai and she has recently passed her 12th standard board exams. Now, the best thing what she has done here is she has secured 99 percentage in her 12th standard board exams, which not only makes her the topper of her school, but she has also secured 100 out of 100 in 3 different papers. Okay, now let me tell the papers in which she has secured 100 out of 100. So English 100 out of 100. Diya, how could you get 100 out of 100 marks in a language paper in English? Then she has secured 100 out of 100 in business studies and she has also secured 100 out of 100 in accountancy. So these are the 3 papers in which Diya has got 100 out of 100 marks, and it is a fabulous effort that she has put in. Let us try to understand from her itself that how she managed to get all these marks and how she topped her school exams. So Diya, welcome.
Thank you so much.
So let me put the first question and let me see how Diya explains to the young audience that what strategy the young audience has to now follow if they want to top the board exams. So Diya, my first question to you is, please tell me your strategy for preparation of the board exams. How did you manage to get 99 percentage overall? And how did you prepare your practical papers as well as your theory papers? So I can see you have secured in practical subject also 100 out of 100 in accountancy, and business studies being a theory paper, here also you have secured 100 out of 100. So what strategy did you follow? Please explain.
Yes. So hello everyone. Today I'll be helping you as my little sisters or brothers. So the strategy which I have followed the whole year, it depends on the timing. The whole year the strategy was something else, and towards the exam I followed a different thing.
Okay.
So during the whole year I identified what pattern suits me the best.
Okay.
First of all, the question comes studying early morning or late night. So that is a very debatable question nowadays.
Correct.
So what I feel is think what suits for you best. Me, I was a night owl. I tried waking up in the morning and going to school or studying before it, but I could never success that thing.
Okay.
But once I started studying at night, I felt that it was a calm and a soothing atmosphere all around. There was no one to disturb you if you are studying at home or wherever you are.
So studying at night, you should be comfortable at whichever time you are studying. It doesn't matter if you study in the daytime or you're a night owl. It doesn't matter at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that is one thing. The other thing, you have to understand what pattern suits for you best. Can you read and understand, or do you write or understand, or do you watch videos or someone explains you, that time you understand? So figure out a pattern that you feel is the best for you and go with that the whole year. Don't try experimenting again and again. Stick to one pattern and follow that the whole time.
Okay.
The next thing which I thought about is timetable. Many of us, even me, I could never follow a particular timetable, and many of my friends also couldn't follow. Like if you're sitting and you're making a timetable for the whole week,
Okay.
you never know what could pop up or which exam would come up, or
Correct.
what is your mood or how exhausted you are.
Yeah.
So what I used to do is I used to take a goal. If I have to complete 3 chapters or 4 chapters by the end of the week, or there's an upcoming exam, I used to keep a goal in my mind and then do the reverse planning.
Goal setting. Please note down, Diya has secured 99 percentage because she has prepared proper goals. So she has set her goals in advance, how she needs to go about. Yes.
So most of us go to college and we have many exams coming up, like there's periodic, there's annual, there's half yearly and all of that.
Okay.
So what I used to do is I used to set that goal and keep that mind, and I used to reverse plan, like how many chapters have I done, how many chapters I am not sure of, or how many chapters I know very well. So that is a list I used to prepare, and then I used to break down.
Okay.
This is the thing I have to complete in this week, or this week, this month. So you start by month, then you come to week, and then you come to days.
Okay.
So that is the way you plan things. So you take the goal in your mind and break it down. So that comes to a day-wise plan, and then you break the day into slots.
Okay.
Because you
So
never
break
know.
the day into slots. make a goal first, overall goal, and then try to divide your day into parts. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you never know the previous day what would your mood be or how exhausted or whatever. So what I used to do is I used to just keep a slot. This slot I'll study, this slot I'll sleep, or this slot I'll go for a walk.
Okay.
And then according to my preference, according to my mood, I used to study a theory subject or a practical subject.
Whatever are your preferences, at whatever point of time you feel comfortable with a theoretical subject, or if you feel comfortable with a practical subject, just follow that pattern. Okay.
Absolutely.
So it should be a flexible pattern. It should not
pattern.
be, yeah.
Correct.
It should not, yeah.
You should not stick by the rules. But end of the day, end of the week, make sure you're completing your goals.
Yeah. So don't stick by the rules and just follow the pattern which you are following. Just
Absolutely.
whatever you are feeling comfortable with. Very nice.
Correct.
Very nice, Diya. So
yes.
I really appreciate your answers, and this is the way you have attained 100 out of 100 marks in three papers. Let me
Correct.
say 3 papers. Again, I'm repeating, especially language, English. Okay, Diya, I would always be inclined to ask you this question, that how did you get 100 out of 100 in English? Okay, forget about because before you also have interviewed some participants. They have said that they have got 96 marks in English, 97 in English. You have secured .100, perfect score. So how is it possible? How did you manage to do it?
On a lighter note, I had scored 75 out of 80 in my periodics, and my English teacher threatened me that if you won't get a good marks, I'll hit you. So that is one thing I kept in mind, and I studied hard. But on a serious note, what I did was, fortunately, I had really good teachers. They guided me where I was going wrong, and we have 3 sections. You have the comprehension, you have the writing, and then you have the literature.
Correct, CBSE.
So, absolutely. So in comprehension, what you do is you try to solve more questions. You try to see what your opponent gives. So knowing your opponent is a very good thing that you should do. Solving papers that we would address later. So read the comprehensions, understand what you have, and nowadays the pattern have changed. The NEP has come. So you have a lot of analytical based questions.
Analytical based questions.
Yes.
This is what I also keep telling to the students, that
Absolutely.
now whatever your concepts you are studying in class, they will make an analytical case study on it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So throughout the year you have to do this. Comprehensions cannot be learned, ratta jo bolte hain, you cannot be done at the end of the year. Other things you can still do. So that has to be a constant effort. Then comes the writing section, where you have to be good in writing. You have to keep on practicing again and again. And more than that, the format matters in the writing section. And literature, of course, if you know the chapters, if you know the summary, and if you're good in English as a language, you can always crack the literature.
So try to improvise your English communication skills. Read some newspapers like how Diya does. She is very good in English, and she has developed those skills, because of which she can address the comprehension passage. She can frame her own answers in a proper English language, which will help her in scoring good marks. And that's how she has managed to get a perfect score.
And most of all, in all of the subjects, English, accountancy, business, all of them, nowadays, because of the NEP, they test what you actually know rather than what you actually read and come.
Correct. The new NEP policy is trying to make students more analytical. You have to be more analytical now.
So you have to know the concept very well, why the concept happened, when it happened, what were the consequences. Even in English, if a character performed a certain way, why did he perform, what was his emotions. So that is a thing CBSE is testing nowadays.
Super, very nice. Yes, Diya. So my next question to you is that, what are the challenges and what are the difficulties that you have faced, in spite of which you could top your board exams, your 12th standard exams, and you could secure 99%? So please, because see, everybody of us, we are facing a lot of difficulties and hurdles in between. In spite of that, how did you overcome all those difficulties and you topped the exams? Please tell to the crowd.
Yes. So the difficulties mainly which I faced was, firstly, it was a large portion. Like when we start, it's always a vast portion. And for that, I told you break down the goals. So that was an easy pattern. Then obviously comes the social media, family functions, a lot of things. And especially CBSE exams are in the month of March. So and December, Jan, a lot of functions we have. So my parents being very supportive, and me myself, I had my goal clear. So
who was more supportive, dad or mom?
Mom.
Mom is more supportive.
Yes, mom was more supportive. She used to come to leave me for the classes, projects, and all of that. So I did not attend family functions, because deep down I know if I won't go, the function would happen. But if I study here, I have to score. It's my life.
She is just 12th standard student. She just completed her 12th standard, and this is what I tell to the CA students also, that see, if you don't go to the function, still the function will happen.
Absolutely.
Okay, but your exam will not come again.
Correct.
So you have to be cautious in that. Yes.
I myself am responsible for my marks.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then comes your friends and other things that we have nowadays.
Correct.
So what I feel is, if you have a good supportive friendship
Yeah.
or good supportive group, please go in that, motivate yourself, study together. But if you have a distracting friendship or anything that you have, please be away, because they may not be serious but you are. So have good people around you who motivate and support you.
Yeah, so your family matters, especially your parents.
True.
And apart from that, you should have a good friend circle who want to do something in life, who want to become something in life. Very nice. Diya, I am very much impressed by the kind of answers that you are giving, and it would definitely encourage the younger audience. Yes.
And we being CBSE students, we have a lot of projects that we have.
Okay.
So what I suggest is, either you do very minimal efforts in that,
Okay.
or either you give it to your parents or sisters. That's
Correct.
what I did.
Correct.
Your siblings are always there. Give it to your parents. They could do it, because that does not matter a lot.
Yes.
So projects, don't waste your time on that.
Yeah.
And then also you have coaching classes.
Correct.
If you feel you are good at that topic, please do not attend coaching classes. I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
No,
but
that's okay. It doesn't affect the coaching industry.
Yes.
It's just a
so
perception.
don't waste your time over there. Instead, focus on the topics you are good at.
Yeah, correct. So if you're good in a particular chapter, then you can do self-study, what she means to say, and those topics which you feel are difficult chapters, lengthy chapters, or hard chapters, you cannot understand, for that you can attend the lecture.
Absolutely.
So it's not necessary that you have to go to the class daily for lectures, and so you can just sit at home and do self-study and attend only for the priority topics.
Absolutely.
Yes, very nice. And Diya, one more question I want to ask you, that since we always clap with both the hands, okay?
Correct.
So if a student is doing something good, or if the student is securing good marks, definitely it is a little bit of contribution of the teachers also.
Absolutely.
So my next question to you is that how do faculties and teachers, how they have contributed in your success? And please tell to the students, especially from the CBSE board, because this is helpful for the CBSE students more. Which books did you refer, and did you make your own notes also? How did you go about those things? So basically about teachers and the books, you have to address them.
Okay, the first question about teachers, definitely more than mine, it's teachers' efforts. I always say my teachers and parents. So obviously they have helped me while teaching the concept. All of them teaching the concept, the teachers are very well aware with the NEP. So going to the depth of the concept, and me being a very curious student, I used to always why, when and what. So please ask these questions. It would actually help you in answering your question.
After every lecture of mine, she always had a doubt. Okay, she will come with her textbook and she'll ask me something. Okay.
Yes, so please go to the depth of the topic, and teachers obviously did that. And doubt solvings, obviously they had. Also at the end of the academic year, when I used to give my papers, I used to solve and send it for correction. That time my teachers always used to come to me and they used to tell that, Diya, you have gone wrong here, please improve. This is the methods you could do better. So they have always looked at me, and I am very happy to say that fulfilled their dream. So they had high hopes, and they always helped me a lot.
Very nice. And textbooks?
Books. I've used for accountancy, T.S. Grewal. Please use that. The whole paper almost is from there.
T.S. Grewal is the best book for accountancy.
Yes. For economics and for business studies, you can use Sandeep Garg. Other books as well. Sandeep Garg is easy. They have compact notes. But for question solving, you can use other books also. For questions, please use a lot of resources.
Okay. So as many questions as you can practice, it is good for you.
And about notes, yes, I suggest everyone making their own notes, because no matter how big that textbook is, please make your own notes in your own language. Please don't make it very fancy or very formal, because at the end of the day, you have to revise it. Make it so that you could revise that just before the exam, 1 hour maximum. Own symbols, own notes, own languages. So note making is a very important task.
Note making is very important. We always have a board presentation. We use different colors. We can use some fluorescent markers to underline the points.
Absolutely.
So as much simple or as much fancy you want, you can keep it. It should be soothing to your eyes.
Absolutely.
And at the same point of time, you can just revise again.
Correct.
Yeah. Super. Very nice, Diya. I'm very much highly impressed by your answers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Diya. So let us put one more question before her, and let us see if she can manage this question. Diya, see, always we are studying from the textbooks, we are attending lectures, we are asking our doubts to the teachers.
Correct.
But then, did you solve any past papers? Did past papers help you to increase your score and get a perfect score in 3 out of 5 papers? Okay.
Mhm.
And did you attend any mock test? And if you have done that, how many? Can you just tell us?
Okay. Let me amaze you with the numbers. First of all, not to brag about, but I have solved almost more than 150 papers.
How
Past
much?
papers, 150, 150 papers.
150 papers she has solved. Okay.
Yes.
So it is not that Diya has got only 99 marks by just reading the books. Huh? It's all collective effort. It's all synergy. Okay.
Correct.
Yes.
So past papers and the papers that you have nowadays, because the examination pattern has changed. So there are
correct.
many papers nowadays in the market.
Okay.
Also, your colleges, your coaching give you a lot of papers.
Hmm.
So during the year we had periodic, half yearly, annual, a lot of papers we had.
Yeah.
So that definitely you should attend.
Hmm.
And one thing I would like to address to all of you, one tip is that don't always look for perfection. We think chapter hone ke baad he will start something, or once I finish a bunch of chapters only then.
Yes.
Don't look for perfection, because you'll never get perfection.
All right.
Start with how much you have and then keep on improving on it.
Absolutely.
The moment you wait,
improvement paper by paper will help you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Perfection cannot be achieved by solving the first initial papers.
correct.
Gradually you will improve. Yes.
Okay, so
Agree.
don't wait for that perfection to come. Just
Yeah.
go on.
Yes.
And please give papers, even if you're not confident, just give it, because at the end of the day you know how much you know and how much you don't know. It's basically testing your preparations.
But didn't you get burnt out by solving 150 papers? It's like hard to believe that. Like how it was possible to solve 150. I'm still not able to digest it. Yeah.
Yes, so over the year there were many papers broke down into many periodics, so that is one thing.
Okay.
But later during December, Jan and February that we had our board exams, there were many papers going on in my coaching, in my school and myself, because you have already learned the syllabus.
Yes.
How many times will you read your notes again and again?
Okay.
Afterwards, very exhausting for you.
So better to solve papers after
Exactly.
you finished it.
And as we know that you should know your opponent very well.
Yeah.
So how kind of questions would come, how would you test you and all. So solving paper, even if initially papers you do it very good handwriting, good presentation, but later when you feel you already know most of the things, you go on a sample paper or rough, you can solve it. You just need to know that do you know the question or you don't know the question.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So
Paper solving is
questions.
important. What she means to say, solve as many papers as you can. If you can try solving now 151 paper is your target. She's already set a benchmark of 150 papers, and simply reading textbooks is also not going to help you. You have to solve many question papers.
It gives you a lot of confidence. Like for my
yeah.
case, I had solved so many papers. The moment the board paper came, I did not even have to think about the answer, because I've already done it. I just started writing. So that gives you extra time for presentation or revision of your own paper. So that is, you know the questions already.
Yes. We are impressed by your answers. Very logical and very systematically you are telling to the people that this is how you have to prepare for board exams. Yes, Diya, my next question to you is that what are your future plans? What are your future endeavors? Since you have already completed your 12th standard and now you're moving ahead in your academic journey.
Yes.
So can you tell us which professional courses are you planning to do and why?
Yes. My both of parents are business owners, so from childhood I had a thing for business and finance and all of that. So because of this, I choose the CA profession, Chartered Accountancy.
Chartered Accountancy. So she is planning to be a Chartered Accountant. Okay.
Yes. Side by side, I'm doing my BCom, and once I clear foundation, I may also give ACCA or CFA.
Okay.
So once I become a CA, I may go abroad for further studies in business management.
Okay.
And I may come back and serve my country and my parents.
Okay, serving country. So patriotic feeling is there in her, and she wants to help her family in her family business also. What kind of family business you have?
We have export, import and logistics.
Export, import and logistics. So do you think that this CA background and ACCA background will help you in the business?
Not in this particular business, but obviously I can expand to other things as well.
So she wants to expand in her existing business and wants to take the business at the next level.
Correct.
Okay, very nice. So Diya is planning to do Chartered Accountancy and ACCA. Both are my departments also. And I'm glad to have students like her, and we are so lucky that Today she is there on KAFI with Karan, and I'm impressed by the answers that she's giving. And I'm pretty sure, Diya, that the young audience, especially those who are now in 11th and 12th standard,
Yes.
they will be watching you and they will be understanding your success journey.
Absolutely.
Yes, Diya. One last question. Since you have attended my lectures also for BST, Business Studies,
Yes.
and this is a very personal question, that how did you find the methodology of teaching, what approach I usually follow, and how did you find my notes, etc. Can you just tell to the audience?
Yes, definitely. So I had the privilege of learning business studies from sir in the
Thank
class
you.
11.
Thank you.
And his notes, especially if you see, are really colorful, are really approachable. You want to learn them, you want to write them. So that is a very attractive feature of the notes.
Okay.
And him being teaching many professional courses and being very educated himself, whenever I used to ask doubts, I used to always have that extra knowledge than my peers. So that is one thing that I always found very interesting about sir, that he always used to give that extra knowledge that we sometimes don't get from the college teachers.
Okay.
So that is one thing very extra about him, and the concept, the explanation, the notes, everything are just really superb.
Okay, and let me tell to everybody that once she got 99%, I think I was amongst the few members from her selection that she first messaged me her results, that sir, finally I have got 99% overall. So it was a very good thing to see that message, and
Yes.
it is like an appreciation for a teacher also.
Definitely.
So for all the hard work that we did, finally it has paid off.
Absolutely.
Yes, so I think from whatever Diya has said today, I am sure that all of you are going to take the advantage, the benefit, and you will plan out your 12th standard studies accordingly. And she has passed in CBSE board exam, so it is considered as one of the toughest 12th board exams.
Absolutely.
And she's from a good school, she's from Delhi Public School, and I'm sure that all of you will take the advantage of her replies, whatever replies or whatever answers she has given on KAFI with Karan.
Yes.
So Diya, since you're doing CA, I would hope to see you as a student again in inter-CA batches which we are conducting.
Definitely.
And thank you so much
Thank
for
you, sir.
coming
Thank you
on
so much.
KAFI with Karan. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.